Hello everybody and welcome to our channel. Today we're going to talk about radio systems. We'll talk about the purpose of creating a radio system and go over the steps to create one. Let's go ahead and open up our test system here and go over some settings. When you construct a radio system, you're saving a pre-configured set of values to use during coverage creation, like a shortcut for systems you commonly use. Every system is going to be slightly different. Our best suggestion for the most accurate signal is to adjust this based on what you see in the field. Find a client that has line of sight and verify the radio settings, power levels, all of that stuff. I wanted to make a note here that once you create a coverage, you will have the option to edit the coverage RF system. This will not affect the radio system's default properties. Each coverage you create stores its own radio system information in case you want to make changes based on each coverage map and not affect all antennas within that radio system. If you're familiar with coverage creation, this part here should be a breeze. Once you've given your system a name, select the antenna type from the dropdown. If your antenna pattern file doesn't exist in the dropdown, you can upload a custom one under your account settings. Set the azimuth and the physical tilt of your antenna before moving on to your equipment spec sheet and putting in the antenna gain. You can grab frequency and TX power settings from the spec sheet as well. Select your frequency from the drop-down. Move on to your receiving station and add your client average antenna height. Height can be entered in meters or feet. Entering it in feet will automatically convert it to meters. Next, we have your client antenna gain and your RX line loss. As stated in previous tutorials, 0.5 is generally enough unless you're running an excessive amount of cable. In that case, you're going to want to check your spec sheet. All the way to the right here, you'll find your system performance values. This is the minimum signal you require during an install. Required reliability is a fudge factor setting that adds statistical loss. The higher the value, the more statistical loss is added. These settings define your red and green area on the map. Opacity is a transparency setting for your overlay. Next, you'll set your max range and rendering quality. You can see that you have a choice of low, high, or very high. After that, you can select on whether or not you would like to use land cover and the type of land cover you'd like to use, just in case you want to pick from a custom option. Use to raise is turned off by default. Most WISP operations don't use this unless they're shooting over a large body of water or if they're running LTE equipment. If you need to, you can turn this value on. As always, when you are done with the changes, click Update to save. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. That is all I have for now, guys, but I will see you for the next one.